Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, September the 7th, 2021, and welcome back to another weather video. In today's video, we're going to have a two-part special. So we're going to be talking about the but a tropical entity in the Gulf of Mexico, and we're going to be talking about the cooler temperatures that will be following us here in the South and much of the eastern U.S. So first, we're going to talk about this tropical entity. Right now, it has a 30% chance of developing. There are some showers and thunderstorms in the Gulf of Mexico. They're projected to move northeast into the Florida Panhandle, northern Florida, that area. So if you live in Florida, you look at your weather. Let me go to my app. If you look at the forecast for your area, so let's put in a place like Jacksonville. So let's go to Jacksonville, Florida. The forecast has changed. Now, Jacksonville, as you can see, hopefully, has a 65% chance of seeing thunderstorms on Thursday. So now they have bumped up the chance of seeing these storms. Place like Orlando, Florida, they had like at least a 30% chance. Yesterday, it's been bumped up into a 55% chance of seeing thunderstorms or some rain showers. So in the Florida area, we are going to see this entity move into the area, as well as much of southern Georgia, even some parts of the low country of South Carolina. It has a 30% chance of developing in the next 2 days and a 40% chance of developing in the next 5 days. This might become a tropical depression. I don't think it's going to become a tropical storm because this is going to be moving over tomorrow. It does not have a lot of time to form into a tropical storm, but it may form into a tropical depression. We might have a tropical depression moving through Florida and then back into the Atlantic Ocean in the southeast U.S. So I don't think it's going to form into a tropical storm, maybe a depression. So as we move into tomorrow, you see though that entity start to move into the Florida Panhandle, South Florida. Tomorrow is going to be a rainy day if you live in that area. Pensacola, Panama City, even places in Mobile, into West Georgia, so Albany, Valdosta, Tifton, Georgia. That area will see some rain from that entity. Then as we move into Thursday, it starts to move into South Carolina. So South Carolina is going to start seeing, South and North Carolina are going to start seeing impacts from this tropical entity, which might be a depression, but it'll just bring a lot of moisture into that area, especially the low country of South Carolina, southern Georgia. They're going to see most of the rain. And then as we get into the weekend, this storm is gone. So it's just going to bring a couple rain showers, and then that's it. And then as we go deeper into the model, we actually have this storm right here that forms in the Gulf of Mexico. And this might be one that we need to watch. So if you live in Texas and Louisiana, we just got through Hurricane Ida a couple weeks ago. And now we're going to get hit with potentially another tropical system. This has to deal with next week. So as we move into next week, we'll get some impacts from the National Hurricane Center. They're probably going to put out a thing, area to look out for this storm. But look at this. It says it's going to make landfall around the border of Louisiana and Texas, and then bring a lot of moisture into the southeast. So if you live in that area, please be mindful of that. But that's so far out that we need to keep our eyes posted on that. But right now, we're just talking about the disturbance from tropical entity number. I think this is like our 9th storm of the season. We've been through 9-10 storms this season. I think so. We've been through a lot, and we still have a long way to go. We still have at least 2 months to go until hurricane season is over with. because the peak is coming up. The peak of hurricane season is in 3 days, September the 10th. But as we move, we're going to move from tropical activity into the temperatures. So the temperatures, we are starting to see some of the temperatures go away. Well, not go away, but they're starting to warm up. We are getting closer to the first day of fall. We are in the meteorological start of fall because it is September. It's not August anymore. So as we move through the rest of this week, it's going to be we're going to have some cooler nights, temperatures in the 60s and the 50s for much of the south. And then our temperatures in the daytime will get into the 80s and the 90s. If you live in Texas, that area potentially will hit 100 degrees. But the main thing we're going to figure out is the dew points. So as we go into the dew points are going to feel way beautiful, way nice. So these are the dew points, not the temperatures. It's not going to be 64 degrees, 60 degrees on Thursday. Well, not 60 degrees. It's not going to be tomorrow, for example. It's not going to be 65 degrees here in the Midlands of South Carolina or 74 degrees in southern Alabama. No, these are the dew points. This is what the air feels like. If it's muggy, if it's crisp, dry, it's comfortable, we're talking about the dew points. So as we move into the rest of this week, you can clearly see this little outline right here is the dew point. So this is the warmer dew points, the muggy dew points. In the 50s and the 40s are the cooler dew points. So this is when it actually feels good outside. It doesn't feel muggy. So as we move into the rest of this week, places like Georgia, North and South Carolina, even as far south as Louisiana, especially those of you who live in New Orleans, they're still dealing with the power outages. And of course, people are going to be in that heat. It's going to feel even hotter than it is. Thankfully, by the weekend, we are going to have a really good cool down in terms of dew points. It's going to actually feel nice outside. So if you still don't have power in New Orleans, I'm praying for y'all. But thankfully, the dew points will be going down a little bit, but then they're going to go right back up to the 70s. So it's going to feel muggy again. But we're going to have a little cool down as we get into the latter part of this week into the weekend. So thankfully, if you love the crisp fall air, that fall air will be moving into the area as we get into late into this weekend. Sorry, it's been a long day. Tuesdays are the worst days of the week for me. So it's been kind of a long day today. Thanks for watching this video for today. Let's keep our eyes out on this tropical entity in the Gulf of Mexico and that one we just talked about that may impact Texas and Louisiana again. And then we're going to see some very comfortable temperatures as we move into late this week and early into the weekend. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on Thursday, hopefully. If not, I will see you on Friday, September the 10th, September the 9th, 2021. Have a good day, and bye.